What's going on, Fluent Crew? So this is really cool. I'm starting to really like this relationship series that I'm doing. I got quite a bit of feedback on it and how people are liking it and whatnot. So I'm gonna keep it up. So I want you to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and continue with me on this journey. And hopefully, if you're hearing this and it helps you out, you know, it makes it even more worth it for me. But as you'll see in the title, this is going to be a conversation about outside influences. Of course, we grew up with outside influences. That's how we grow, that's how we learn. The way you use the outside influence is going to could make you or break you. The older you become, the more you have to be able to use discernment on which outside influences you're going to take advantage of, which ones you're going to push off to the side. Part of that is realizing what direction you're going on in life and if that outside influence is helping you to go in that direction. With me and my wife, I'm a big mama's boy. She's a daddy's girl, and all that kind of thing. I love my mama dearly. She loves her daddy just as dearly. But once we became one, once we knew that that was it, we are going to get married. We love each other more than words can express. Aww. That's when we started realizing that it was time to push those outside influences to the left. We still love our parents. We'll still accept um, we'll still accept what they say to us and say, hey, you know what? We'll think, hey, is that going to be helpful in this situation? Is that something I can actually use to better myself? But at the end of the day, the overall outcome of whatever's going on is going to be the result of me and her having a conversation and us mutually agreeing to what's going to happen, what the outcome is going to be. So at the end of the day, what that really means is you can talk until you're blue in the face. But for me, unless you're her and vice versa, it don't really matter. Once you make that commitment, once you make that lockdown, once you put one of these on your finger, everybody else is secondary. That person that you share a last name with, you go up that aisle, or however you end up, making that commitment legal or whatnot. That's it. No more outside influence. So you got to be real careful because people will still be very excited about giving you advice. Even people who have no experience in that particular situation will still be excited to give you advice. And they'll even leave you scratching your head. You're like, you're not even in a situation to give advice on this topic. So why are you even talking?
Correction, Homer. You're the second.
That's right, Mr. Peabody.
Quiet, you.
Some people just have their ways of thinking and they feel like just because they may understand the situation that they can give advice. But that's not always the case. Then there's the influencers that have been in a situation, but that situation is nothing like yours. Like example, I have a very healthy, happy relationship with my wife. No problem whatsoever. You know, I drive her crazy, she drives me crazy, but at the end of the day, we love each other more than life itself. But someone who has a terrible relationship, or I won't necessarily say go as far as to say a terrible relationship, but one that's not even on par with mine, shouldn't give me any kind of advice on any kind of things that go on in my life, ever. Like in fact, this is real. If I'm a very private person, so a lot of stuff that I post here on YouTube, you'll never ever know the truth about me. You'll never ever know me well enough to say that you know me. But trust me, I'm a very private person. So, and I'm also real blunt, dude. I'm super blunt. So if I ever run, if somehow a person finds out about a situation in my life, huh, and they try and give advice on that particular topic, I'm gonna evaluate that person. I'm gonna be like, I need you to stop talking. Just stop. Don't talk no more.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, just so you know, if you ever run into me and you think you know what's going on in my life, make sure you're in a position that you don't get your feelings hurt. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this too: the less I know you, the more savage I'll be. So just be careful. So either way, I'm a very fun-loving guy, as you have seen in a lot of my videos. I love to have fun and whatnot, but I take this relationship thing seriously. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like it's important for me to go ahead and do this particular type of video, this series, so that I can show just how seriously I take a relationship and how much I care about helping others to grow their relationships. So again, make sure that you never ever let an outside influence bring you down. Evaluate. It's okay to listen to it, but evaluate who it's coming from and what it's about. How is it going to affect you, and what is the intention of the person who's giving you this advice? Because if they, I mean, and actually, before I even go any further in that regard, not everybody, even your friends and sometimes your family, isn't always going to give you the best advice. They may claim to be your best friend or your favorite family member or whatnot, and they just may not know what they're talking about. So you have to be careful about that. Seriously. So even with super close friends and super close family, you still have to be like on guard in regards to what particular type of advice you take from them, because you don't want to end up like them, because their advice is going to get you to end up like them. So yeah, so again, this relationship series is going to continue. I'm actually feeling it. I feel like I'm really opening up and helping people. And one day somebody's going to watch this hopefully you get a tremendous blessing out of this. Make sure you comment down below because I'm always open for a discussion in this regard. Again, there's more topics on the way. And this ends this video, so I'll holler at you later. Peace.